Remember how Crone just said he's strong after Bino verified the tale of Junior sliding off the bed. Return to your bed.
Somebody said, did he fall off the bed?
Yeah, he fell off the bed. That's what me and her really got into it about. So look, little bro fall off the bed. I'm like, man, picking him up. She like, oh, he's strong. Man, pick up the fucking baby, you dumbass bitch. How the fuck you let him fall in the first place? I had to walk out the hotel, bro. It made me so mad.
Oh my God. Cash highlighted the baby's strength after he fell off the bed, even though he was barely able to sit up. Let's just say that Bino has made other remarks on Crone's parenting approach. Furthermore, I'm not sure if this is retaliation for the split. However, Bino has reportedly been talking a lot. Additionally, rumor has it that Hazel E has a lot to say about how Junior is handled behind the scenes, so he's not the only one with ideas. Loved ones, here we go. Once more, here we go. All right, I anticipate what some of you will say. Given that Croc and her kid were caught in some really risky situations while they were together, Bino ought to be the last person to discuss them. In fact, before to their breakup, CPS and Las Vegas police barged into a hotel room when a live video revealed marijuana, beer bottles, nitrous oxide tanks, and mayhem all over the place while Croon and her Bino were there with 2 infants. According to reports at the time, there was evidence of smoking in the room. Since Bino made the reservation, he was fined $1,000 and the issue was resolved on the spot. No arrests, no more action. Additionally, the pair was permitted to remain in the apartment after speaking with the authorities. To be honest, no one really knows why they weren't accepted, but let's move on, kid. Eventually, Bino and Crone split up, with Bino claiming that Chrisean's refusal to take off Blue's facial tattoo was the reason. He's got a lot to say about Crone's parenting since then. To be truthful, the guys who have dated since giving birth to that child, such as Bino, are undoubtedly the ones who have witnessed JR's treatment behind the scenes. For example, it was said that young Chrisean JR slipped from the bed. According to accounts, Bino instructed Croc to get the kid rather than taking him up right away or asking how he was doing. And her answer was, it'll make him stronger. Go back to sleep. Whoa. I mean, when a baby simply tumbles, you don't exactly react that way. And because babies are fragile and a fall can be dangerous, even if it appears minor at first, some on the internet were labeling this careless. Many people question her judgment and approach to safety since she dismissed it and acted as if it were no big deal. Joking about or being playful is one thing, but when it comes to a newborn, these situations can truly be harmful. To be honest, there have already been concerns expressed about her treatment of Crone. Thus, Bino's observation of this episode further fueled the discussion regarding her parenting approach. In another instance, Bino was asked what he thought of Chrisean as a mother, and he bluntly stated that she was a bad person and a bad mother. He also explained that he had to leave since the situation was negatively impacting his mental health. The true problem, he added, is that Chrisean needs to take charge of their son's rehabilitation and become a better mother. He claimed that although people avoid discussing it, nothing is really wrong with their child if she provides the proper direction and care, and things may get better as long as she gathers herself.
She needs to go get him some proper therapy and be a mom. That's what's really wrong, bro. And nobody wanna say that, or her friends, everybody wanna hide it. No, she need to go get him some proper therapy and be a mom. That's what's wrong. Nothing really wrong with him. It could get right, but she need to get right, or somebody need, like, I feel bad for helping her. Go get the baby from her sister. I should have left him with the sister. He was better off there, dead homies.
Over the past few days, he is said to have said a few additional things about Crone being an unsuitable mother. According to reports, he is still complaining about Chrisean's stench, her lack of personal hygiene, and the baby's inability to walk, among other things. Sheesh. Naturally, as soon as these allegations surfaced on social media, many fans reacted with astonishment and alarm, stating that if even half of what Bino claims is accurate, it presents a concerning image of Crone's parenting. However, others emphasize how difficult it is to raise a child, particularly for young parents, and advise followers to wait to pass judgment until all sides have been heard. Others, on the other hand, were more critical, stating that this appears to be an obvious case of neglect and that the baby's welfare should come first, urging Crone to receive substantial assistance or support. According to rumors, Blue's boo Hazel E has also commented on the matter, contributing her voice to the expanding discussion around Chrisean's parenting. According to sources, she has been making behind-the-scenes remarks, reiterating worries about neglect and raising doubts about Croatia's capacity to manage motherhood's obligations. To be clear, it appears that Blue and Hazel are dating. They were first seen at the Meme House Productions nightclub in Los Angeles, where they danced close and teased each other all night long. When Blueface and Hazel E were seen at what looked to be a music video shoot a few days later, folks thought, oh, maybe they were just filming the video, and there's nothing going on there. However, the most recent video may help individuals who are still unsure about the nature of their relationship. Hazel E was referred to as Blueface's fancy date after he shared a few brief videos of their date night on his Instagram story, to which she replied, "Welcome home." Additionally, Hazel referred to herself as Blue's golden retriever when they kissed several times. Yes, it appears to be official. Hazel's remarks about Cro's parenting are also purportedly an official part of the drama. Since we've seen everything, we really can't blame anyone for having opinions at this point. We have proof that Croy smoked and drank during her whole pregnancy. After all, just have a peek.
Because we all was drinking, even you, with the baby and stuff. Why are you lying?
Really been flued out in real life though. Ladies, one more time.
Get yourself together.
Where the bottle at? Oh my gosh.
Drink it.
She asked for another bottle. I'm just
No, you can't have no liquor.
Yes, I can. I can abort the child tomorrow. It won't hurt me.
No,
You shut the door
you
because
can't
it's
have
cold.
no fucking
Tessa.
liquor.
When they were here last time, him and Chrisean was pregnant. Y'all were doing all that smoking and drinking here in the thing.
She FaceTimed me one time, lad.
Yeah.
This is when the owner of Zeus was trying to like patch up whatever, and you know, this was like, yo, y'all keep going back and forth online, like talk. FaceTime her, she's like smoking a joint. She's full on pregnant.
While she's pregnant.
Full on
yeah.
pregnant. Smoking a joint.
Like-
and I said, aren't you, and she's like, shh. And I'm like, nigga, they ain't no shh. I'm like, the baby's in the stomach. Like,
Yeah.
no giving. You get what I mean? Now, again, I'm hoping.
In addition, Mom has also had a lot to say, including recently when a follower asked Carissa why Chrisean Rock wasn't tested for substances after delivering Chrisean JR in 2023, because this should be common practice in hospitals. They were like, my thing is with hospital, they test you for alcohol and will call CPS on you. How do you not know all of this? Why isn't the baby in proper care if she did do this? Well, this is how Carissa responded. She didn't go to no regular hospital. I suppose this also explains why, despite her claimed chlamydia, she gave delivery naturally. Additionally, this would never be permitted at a typical hospital. However, if it's true that she didn't give birth in a typical hospital, this should help to explain why she was allowed to get away with all of this. People were worried about Chrisean Rock's drinking and smoking during her pregnancy and how it would affect her unborn child. People saw that Chrisean JR had small eyes, wrinkles at the corners of his eyes, a drooping nose, an open mouth, and abnormally large, low-set ears, all physical characteristics associated with fetal alcohol syndrome. The baby's high-pitched. Cries were also noted by some who compared them to Credit syndrome and an indication of alcohol withdrawal in neonates, which can occur when a baby is exposed to alcohol while still in the womb. In fact, a lot of conversation regarding the possible dangers of substance use during pregnancy and its consequences on the development of the unborn child was triggered by these observations. Once more, they would explain everything to Junior if Croon was taking her to a regular hospital for appointments. However, they would most likely turn a blind eye if Carissa's claims are accurate. In any case, Carissa went so far as to accuse Tessa, Chrisean's sister, of endangering Chrisean JR's health by saying, "Stop trying to threaten everybody and everybody, including myself. Go work on it mentally. I'm suffering from what I see too. So I'm reacting. I'm angry. I'm hurt. I'm a lot of things too. But I'm not reaching out to all you that was standing there while the baby was being made and did nothing. You did nothing. You watched her. You watched her because you were scared. She was in control of the money. In essence, she said that if she had been in Tessa's position, she would have made sure Chrisean received assistance, but her whole family merely watched her become intoxicated during her pregnancy. All things considered, the persistent remarks made by Bino and purportedly Hazel E present a concerning image of Chrisean Rock's upbringing. Many are doubting if she is genuinely prepared for the responsibilities of motherhood due to allegations of abuse, improper handling of her infant, and difficulties with fundamental duties. However, how do you feel about their expressing their opinions? Tell me in the space provided for comments below.